All right. So the main topic is Vinland Saga. So directed by Yabuta. I'm just messing these names up. Hiroshi Seko wrote the series. Now, both the director and the lead director and the writer were on for both season 1 and season 2, even though it went from Studio Wit to Mappa.
Yeah.
This is an ongoing theme, but once again, Mappa. Brilliant.
It's the Wit to Mappa alley-oop.
Yep.
The
Brilliant, Mappa.
Kobe to Shaq.
Just no wonder they're working these workers hard. It's like they have a whole formula. So thoughts? What do you think, Brad? Well,
man. I like season 1.
That's it?
I'm not done.
Whoa, what?
No, I'm starting with season 1 first.
Like, jeez.
No. I think season 2 is better than season 1.
Whoa,
but I'm saying
that's a spicy take,
I do like season 1. I liked, Askeladd. I liked Thorkel, Bjorn. I liked when the beginning how you got to know Thor's a little bit for 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Because they could have killed him off in the first episode and just been done with him. But it's like, okay, let's get to know him a little bit before we kill him.
Yeah.
So I thought sort of establishing the Thorfinn's father and his relationship with him, and then him being in this village and talking about a bunch of stuff and talking about Vinland, whatever. I thought that was good. And throughout season 1, I'm just like, these people are so terrible. I was like, these are some...
Oh, no, it's a cruel
universe.
Some
cruel world. One thing that got me, this was near the end of season 1, when they had a stand-in for Canute, and they killed Canute. I was like, they was like, we just had to put a slave in his place. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, the English family who helped Thorfinn out, and then we're gonna, and then the English general came by and was like, that's a Viking guy. He's like, no, he's just my cousin, he's my son, and then they ended up raiding the village anyways.
Yeah, I was like, oh my,
it's a cruel universe.
It's so god awful. It's a lot of action. I did not like Thorfinn season 1. I think that was by design, because he was very angry. He was very upset, trying to kill Askeladd, but always losing and stuff like that. I did really like season 1, and when Askeladd killed Canute's father, I was like, oh my god, that was crazy. So that was really good, but we've seen that already in anime. All the fighting, all the action. It's we've seen it.
What is an interesting take?
It's we've seen it fighting. Woo! I mean, it's always fun to watch. If they kept going in the same direction, it was still gonna be good, right? But I just think that it's if you're trying to get to a place of peace, you can't just chop off somebody's head when you're walking into it.
So I've actually seen season 1 twice.
Okay,
I've seen it twice, and I liked it the first time. I loved it the second time.
Yeah.
And I think I think season 1's, I like season 1 better.
No.
By a tiny margin, because first of all, it's a brutal, cruel universe.
Yeah.
For some reason, everyone is named Thor. I have no idea why.
Yeah, I was like, are they relatable? Thorkel and I guess Thorfinn was
you got
related.
Thorgil in the second season. Thorkel, Thorfinn, Thors. I am like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's the themes. You have the theme of revenge. I like how there's just this side plot of how Christianity is coming to the West, right?
Yeah.
And even the drunk preacher, everyone's he's preaching, everyone's like, oh, what's this? And it's this whole subplot of of religion taking over England. The story of revenge, and you can't really get revenge, you know.
Right.
I actually enjoy that they made Thorfinn unlikable. Like, what a plot! Like, See, to me, you don't ever see that in anime. You made your main character the most unlikable person, and so I'm forced to really love Askeladd, who's an awful person.
Yeah, like Thorfinn was a borderline side character. He was almost getting to a side character.
He got real close to side character.
I was like, man, not a lot going on with Thorfinn except him looking moody,
like a pet dog. That but like. And then it's a historical anime that, for whatever reason, it was like, we're gonna just like. Can you imagine writing this manga and get this adapted, and they're like, okay, we're gonna make this anime, right?
Yeah.
On a historical event, but we're gonna add like Naruto levels of like fight scenes and choreography. Yeah. It's like I'm watching like JJK. Like they're literally like one step away from like a Hadouken. Like I think it's so cool. Like they're actually like it's very shonen level fighting, but it's historical. Like it's weird. It's like it's very anime-ish for a European historical drama. So that's why I liked it. And then I don't know, I watching it again, I was like, this is great.
See, this thing with season 1, I get it's good. But it's like, do we have to do this again? Revenge? Ooh. Sasuke, if somebody killed my family, I gotta kill people.
He never got revenge, though. He never got his revenge.
But it's the story of, when I kill my brother. Okay. Eren, because big monster kills his mom. I'm gonna kill the Titans. Okay, now I'm gonna kill these other people. And it's like, we've seen this already. It's like...
That's not the moral lesson. The moral lesson was like, revenge doesn't even matter. And like,
I know, that's why I like at the end when Askeladd dies, he has nothing to live for. That's why I liked it. So that's why when he's a slave now, it's like, okay, I lost my purpose. I don't know who I am. And now like he realizes that, oh, I've been killing all these people. Like I had a father, he was killed, and I killed all these other people that were fathers. Yeah. And he had to come to grips with like, hey, maybe the murder was not great.
Yeah, I look. I'm here for Farm Simulator. I love season 2.
People were just like, well, I'll say this: the people who had a problem with it, I can understand if you went into season 2 thinking you were going to get one thing and you got something else.
Yeah,
I can kind of understand if you were disappointed by that, and then you're also watching it week to week, and it's like
that would be hard watching.
That I can understand if you felt like a little like, oh, I thought it was going to be something else, but it was something totally different. But if you binge watching this thing, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. I mean, I personally enjoyed it because I just thought it was like a different take from like just the pure action of stuff and actually a character realizing the things that he's done up to that point, and then like choosing to take another direction for it. Yeah. Is it maybe a little too idealistic? Maybe. I mean, but I think there's still more to come. I think people say like, oh, he's going to be challenged on his ideals a little bit by other characters down the line. So I think that's really good. But I think it's a more interesting take on like stuff that we've seen before in anime with just pure fighting and stuff like that. Yeah. Because like if you're trying to get to Vinland, he's trying to embody what Vinland is supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like he can't go, I want to have peace. Kill him first. You know?
He became real like he kind of became a punching bag.
Yeah, he was like, because Thor's, when he got killed, he didn't use a weapon. He used his fist.
The only thing I would say is I kind of wish, like, because Thor's, I think, had the right balance of being a pacifist, you know?
Yeah.
Where Thorfinn was like, I'm going to get punched in the face. Like, I was like, what are you getting punched in the face for?
Yeah, he kind of took all those punches. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, like, I thought it'd been a bit more, because it was like, okay, you went to the other extreme. I mean, I get it. And so they did explain his pacifism really well. Like, you're really just watching a whole season of someone just go through, like, emotional trauma the entire series. And I think that was really good. Showing, like, the actual regret. Though I was like, I mean, you killed a lot. I mean, there's no coming back, man. Like, I don't know what you're trying to.
Like, yeah, I know. There's it killed a lot of people. Yeah, but it's like it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool seeing him understand like what he did. I guess.
Yeah.
You know, and his young life up to that point.
Yeah.
And also another thing, I think it was good that they had to start looking at the slave life of stuff.
Yeah.
Because a part of, trying to get away from all the fighting and war is like they're trying to get to a place where there's no slavery. Absolutely. So you have to understand like, okay, who's the slave owners and stuff like that? Who are the other slaves on the farm? Because I'll admit, Arnhide I didn't really like her that much until Gardner came in.
Yeah.
And then, now I like them both, and they both died. Very, very sad episode.
What a sad. I was like,
that was a really good episode.
I was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, he's not even dead yet.
I was like,
it's been 30 minutes.
That was probably, I think it was episode 17 of season 2. That was probably my favorite episode of the entire series.
It was a fantastic. It was really well done, well directed. Scene, which is one of the reasons why I said, oh no, they should have got a few more awards for season 2. It was a really good season.
Yeah.
At one point I was like, so are Einar and Thorfinn dating? Like, what is happening here? Like, it was heavy on the bromance. I was like,
brother. I'm like, so
I was like, what is happening?
I'll do something before you guys head back to his house or something.
I mean, at this point, you might as well, because the master is effing her, and then she's in love.
I felt bad for Einar because it was like. The slave owner was having his child, and then her husband came back. I was like, might want to escape and try to find somebody else.
I'm happy that Thorfinn got a haircut finally. I was like, this is getting really
yeah. Oh, by the way, at the end of season 1, that last scene, I guess that was because they showed 3 characters. Season 1? At the end of season 1, like the last scene, they showed 3 characters. One being Einar at the end, and the 2 before that, I think they're 2 characters that we haven't met yet.
Wait, at the end of season 1.
Remember there was that montage at the end when he drops his daggers?
And
when he was getting, because he attacked Canute and he was
pulling him away,
yeah, and then there was that montage at the end.
After the credits?
No, before the credits.
I don't remember.
It was like he drops his dagger and then it goes into like this symphony music, and it was like really, really good.
Oh my god, did I skip that?
No, you'll probably find it on YouTube, and it shows 3 characters. One of them being Einar at the end, and then 2 other characters before that. Mm-hmm. And I think there are characters that are coming up in the series. I think in the manga, they're already introduced, I think. So I think there are 2 other characters coming up that we haven't met yet.
Okay. There are rumors about a season 3. I have a note here. So the Vinland Saga's character designer, Takahiko Abiru, seems hopeful as he took the time to thank the staff who worked on the latest season while also teasing that Thorfinn's journey will continue. So basically he tweeted out saying, thank you so much, Thorfinn's journey will continue. So I'm guessing season 3 is on the way.
I think there's going to be a season 3. I don't think that season 2 was polarizing, but I don't think it was polarizing or bad enough for them to not have a season 3.
I don't think it's about it being bad. It's just the people actually watch it. I'm with you. I think it's really good. I at the risk of sounding like you got to watch it again. Like give it like a year, and you should watch season 1 again. Cause I watched it.
God.
So my daughter threw a balloon downstairs. Wow. Anyways, just threw a balloon. Just surprise us. That's funny. That was a good bit.
That was kind of funny.
That was a good bit. But I think I think people's issue was that. I think you told me this. I'm gonna call it farming simulator.
Yeah, people are farming simulator or something like that. Yeah, just farming. Like what? Because I just thought it was cool. Like he made a friend. Yeah, he's farm like something like just farming is something that means something to him.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Yes, what's it? Go read them. Go upstairs. Okay, take it upstairs. Right. Bye. I do like that it was it wasn't. People made it seem like it was boring. It wasn't boring. It was fine. I
don't think it had to be 24 episodes. I think it could have been a little less, like maybe an episode or 2 less.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. I didn't think it was boring.
Yeah,
I don't know where people are, because people I want to know the action and blah 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 blah. Yeah. I'm like, you're not getting the point.
The one critique that I understand was Canute's like change in motivation at the end, where it was like, oh, I'm gonna take this land. You know what? Maybe.
I agree with. I thought that was kind of like okay. I mean, you were just poisoning people, like. Yeah.
Right, you just like you poisoned your brother.
Yeah, I was like that's you change your mind that quickly. Yeah, that's I was on that scene.
Yeah, because like they spent a lot of time, and I bought his change to evil, and it's like, nah, I'm fine. This is cool. Like your headless dad is haunting you. Like, what is happening here?
It's like what it's like more mature talk no jutsu.
Yeah. It was a lot of that. That might be my only other critique, was that they did rely a bit heavy on exposition. Yeah. With like between the dreams with Askeladd and the head of King Sven. But I do think the Askeladd stuff made a lot lot of
No, I think that was episode 9. Actually, I think I liked that a lot too.
No, that was good.
I thought that was good. The King the Canute's father thing, I was like, okay.
It's like, get it together.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
What else do I have here? The death. I'm like, the big moral lesson is don't. Even the old master, like him telling, Kettle that he needs to not chase money all the time, and that's what he did, and then like it all came crashing down. I pretty much liked everyone. Here's my one critique about season 2 versus season 1. Almost every character was interesting in season 1. Like, I thought everyone was was compelling. Like, Bjorn was fun.
I'll give you that.
Askeladd was an interesting character. Thorkill, just a menace. Great character.
Just like, I want to fight. You chopped off my finger.
And what's the King's Guard? That was the old King's Guard got like demoted when Canute got.
Oh yeah.
His name is.
Is it something with the F? I forgot.
Yeah, Floki.
Floki, yeah,
yeah. His name. Like even Canute was a slightly more interesting character when he was a punk.
I thought with Canute they could have developed him a little bit better.
Yeah. See, season 1 to me, like how you had the drunk preacher, and it's like how they introduced it. Wait, did he die? He wasn't even.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about him.
But like all these characters and how he's trying to push his agenda of making a more peaceful kingdom, and he's relying on religion, and how all that is seeped in. I felt like in season 2 we just ditched all the interesting characters for the farm simulating bromance that we had.
Well, but also those brothers from season 1. I don't think they were in season 2 either. The one like they were trying to go up against Thorkill and he kind of froze.
Oh, they stoked the revolt for Askeladd's army, and they were the last 2 survivors, right?
Yeah, and then they just ran away.
Because the army was gone.
I think that I forgot what I was gonna say, but I think that is true when it comes to the characters. It was the I don't know what I was gonna say. Like the series is not over, so some of those characters could find their way back, because those characters from the village when Thorfinn was young, like the one who married his sister, you see him again at the end of season 2. Now he's married with who? One of the characters from the first 2 episodes, who was with Thor's when he died, when they went out to. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
So like, I just happened to remember him. I was like, oh yeah, he's still around. Yeah. Like, so like, they may come back later.
Yeah.
So like, the series is not over. I think they had to take this pit stop to like sort of start the transition of him wanting to accomplish the goal.
They're not afraid to get rid of characters that people like. That's the one thing that kind of hurts my heart, because I thought Thor was a great character, and I was like, wait,
I knew he was. I was like, he's great. Well, he's dead. He's gonna be dead soon.
Yeah, he was OP.
No, I think for a second I was like, why did they keep him? I don't know, because he's lasting a little longer.
He was a little too OP, but Askeladd, I was so mad when he died, because I
knew he was. I was like, he's not surviving.
Too good.
After the second or third duel, I was like, he's not going to survive.
Even the ties, like from like he's Welsh and he's Nordic, and like and his motivations are just so well thought out in the season. Everyone made sense in season 1, like how they did everything. I don't know. I really watching it again. I was like, oh no, I love season 1. I
like season 1. It's just like for me, it's just like okay, I've kind of seen.
No, I think it's deep. I'm saying I think season 1 is deeper than even I remember it. I liked season 1. Watching it again, I go, oh, this is a lot.
Because I think world stake wise and lore wise for the show, it's definitely deeper. So like. Because you're trying to like gain more power and you're fighting battles and stuff, and then like Askeladd's trying to like, well, I can't, I gotta protect my people and stuff like that. Like with season 2, it was just like, okay, it's about Thorfinn just being a slave.
It was a character. Narrative.
Yeah. So like so with season 3. Or if I don't know if I read the manga tomorrow or something like that.
You always read the manga.
I don't know how long it's going to take, but I may have to read because I've heard the pacing is it's the manga, so my pacing might be a little bit better. But world events and stuff may be more of a thing because now that he left being a slave. He left his village again. Now they're out trying to, do stuff. So
it's a true saga.
Yeah,
it's a true saga. Like the season 1 was world building and establishing territory and basically establishing how the world works. The world is cruel. The world is cruel. That's how the world works. Season 2 is a character narrative where we're building up. You actually are trading it for now a main character arc. I feel like a lot of stories start with a main character, and then sometimes, like with Attack on Titan season 2, is all right. No one's the main. We're gonna world build a bit.
Right.
It took the opposite turn. So we're gonna world build, and then we're gonna focus on Thorfinn season 2. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they can do with him season 2. I mean, he's pretty much not.
I was thinking, how is this gonna go if he's not fighting?
Right.
But people have said it gets better. But I'm like, he's taking punches and not punching or stabbing.
It took 100 punches.
Yeah, I was like, so how is this gonna go?
I mean, this is a world where like one guy can fight a whole army. Like literally, it's like it's Thorkel fights 100 guys. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, well, that's what we're gonna do here.
And I did like Leif, the old guy who kept trying to find him.
Yeah, I
liked him always. I liked him more
season 1. Because I was like, I thought he. Because Leif Erikson is based on like a real person. Yeah. So I thought they were going to do more with him. I liked him a lot season 1. I would even take an Askeladd prequel series. I love Askeladd.
I can see them doing that. Yeah.
Don't do it. Prequels never work when the person dies. But anywho. Or even like maybe a prequel with Thor's and Thorkel, and then like them doing like adventures. Yeah. But once again, you already know what happens to them, so so whatever. Anything else about this show?
I think I got everything.
I don't know. Season 1. So you're saying season 2 is better than season 1?
I really like season 2.
All right. So season 2 is better than season 1
because I think it's a change that like when I started seeing, I was like, yeah, this is probably the way they should go with this. Yeah. Because I was like, you're trying to like. I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it made sense for like what the character wants to find, and then him realizing also, I almost forgot to add, he was saying something like he was never proud of his people for a long time because they didn't want to fight, and then now he's like, I'm proud of my people for not wanting to get involved with all this. Yep. So it's actually a character trying to mature and not and trying not to follow these same paths or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch these both at some point again. Yeah. I probably think he's the one that's just a hair better. I've seen it twice, and maybe I can see where it leads to. But I'm still okay with season 2 being considered better than season 1. But they're both fantastic. I hope season 3 comes out. Yeah. All right. Well, that's our big 2 thumbs up. We like one. Okay, guys. We like a show. Jesus Christ! Don't.
I'm sure one of the big fight fans. No, season 2 was stupid.
Season 2 was stupid. It's farm simulator.
You're just growing crops.
God, Lord have mercy. People get so angry on the internet. I'm like, I don't even have time to fight. Yeah. All right. So next week, tier list.
Yeah, we gotta get back to the tiers.
One more tier, and then we'll put that on ice for a while. Yeah. Cool. All right, cheer us next week.
All right.
Or in 2 weeks, rather. We do this every 2 weeks. This has been Hidden Sound Pod. Make sure you follow us, subscribe. We need 2 more for 200.
2 more.
Get us to 1,000, please. Get us to 1,000 followers. Anyways, peace.
See ya.